with deep sadness that I contribute to these statements today. Sadness for the at least 12 Palestinians who were killed after a devastating Israeli raid at Jenin refugee camp last week. Sadness for their families and the thousands who were forced to flee their homes following this, while their camp was left in ruins. Sadness for the Palestinian miners facing immense emotional and physical abuse after being arrested by Israeli forces. And sadness that although we continue to have these statements and outline these atrocities over and over, still nothing has been done. Still we refuse to show our support for the Palestinian people in any real or meaningful way. Still we delay the passing of the Occupied Territories Bill more than 5 years after it was first introduced. When are we actually going to take action in relation to this? The international community is complicit in Israel's crimes, and Ireland is complicit in Israel's crimes as well. And we will continue to be as long as we continue this policy of inaction. I was horrified to read the report by Save the Children, which was published on Monday. It outlined how Palestinian children are the only ones in the world to experience systematic prosecution in military court. It also outlined the repulsive way that Palestinian children are being treated by Israeli forces when detained. The report outlined the experience of former child detainees who detailed violence of a sexual nature, beatings and instances of being handcuffed and blindfolded in small cages in detention centres. How can we continue to turn a blind eye to this immense emotional and physical abuse towards children? I despair to think of the incredible trauma that these children have been forced to experience at such a young age. Every child has a right to live a life without fear and anxiety. Yet Palestinian children are exposed to violence, conflict and emotional turmoil every single day, and they are faced with a massive 20-year sentence for stone throwing. We have seen a significant increase in child detainees having difficulty returning to their normal life, with many reporting a decrease in the hope for their future. We can hardly be surprised, but this is incredibly upsetting as well. We can no longer continue to sit on our hands, and we can no longer continue to allow EU hypocrisy. We need to unequivocally condemn the State of Israel's apartheid aggression, and the EU and the US who turn their eyes away from this genocide. And I would also say it is not anti-Semitic to boycott goods from the occupied territories, nor is it anti-Semitic to call it genocide. And that's what this is.